Hey y'all, it's me, the real deal Anita Gill. Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, shout out to my real deal gang. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. I promise you won't forget. Hit the like button. I appreciate you. And if you want to donate to the channel, hit the little thanks button. And me and myself and my super chat really appreciate. Shout out to my mods. I want to get into a video on Megan Thee Stallion. Um, Megan is one of my artists that I really, really admire, and she finished college and everything. But it's a little. I want to react to her video that she claims that what happened to her and Tory in the car became effective, and she's suing him. But she and Gail, this is interviewed her, so this was in 2020, so we're gonna watch it, okay?
The argument because I was ready to go and everybody else wasn't ready to go. But that's like normal friend stuff. Like we fuss about silly stuff all the time.
Okay, where it sound to me, she just said she and Tori fuss about silly stuff all the time. You know what I mean? Sound like a friendship want to turn into a loved one. You know what I mean? Let's pay attention. Look at Megan face reaction. See, if you look at that reaction right there, she's thinking and she kind of like hate that it happened, okay? You know how you can have a feeling for somebody you did and you didn't? That's what that kind of looked like, that right there, allegedly.
But I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. Like this was one of them times where it was like it shouldn't have got this crazy. It shouldn't have escalated.
I just said that. She didn't want it to get this far, okay? You can have feeling, but me and gotta understand, you have feeling for a person, but you don't want to mess up your friendship and with that person. So if you fall in love, you feel like if you start having feeling for that person, um, they may start changing. You don't want that person to change. You know what I mean? So what you would do is you would try to avoid situation like this. But I think somebody have a little feelings here, and they protected themselves. Okay, here we go.
So I get out the car and it's like everything happens so fast.
Hold up, y'all. Let me turn this up. Hold up, Megan. Hold up, Megan. Hold up, because your eye contact, Megan. Not saying that this didn't happen to this beautiful young lady, but I hear some feelings there, but you can't judge that. You know what I mean? It sounds like she regret that she's taking him through this, but she wasn't ready for him. You know what I mean? Okay, let's look.
Said dance, bitch, and he started shooting, and I'm just like, oh my god, like he shot a couple of times, and I so was so scared. In the car shooting from the car, Megan? He is standing up over the window, okay, shooting, and
Hold up. He's standing over the window shooting. What made Tori so angry to go grab a gun to shoot? You know what I mean? This is so weird. What led to the point for this young man to just pull out a gun and shoot?
I didn't even want to move. I didn't want to move too quick, like, cause I'm like, oh my god, if I take the wrong step, I don't know if he's gonna shoot something that's like super important. I don't know.
I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to get into this reality of what happened to Tori at this point. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to understand what make Tori go this way with Megan. Seem like it's a lot of jealousy right there now. Y'all, let's stick with it. Let's stick with it and let's find out now. We got to stick with this. Hold on for 1 second. But pay attention to Megan. Pay attention.
That night changed everything for you. Rapper Tory Lanez has been charged with shooting artist Megan Thee Stallion during an argument.
Megan Thee Stallion hit by multiple gunshots.
There was an argument in the car? It was an argument because I was ready to go and everybody else wasn't ready to go.
Why is he upset? Because she maybe why, Tori? What happened? It's got to be a little bit more than this. It's a little bit more than this. What makes him want to shoot? Because that's like a baby having a tangent. You know what I mean? You want to act up because this girl wanted to go, or you just mad because she like to have her way? What is it that you're so sick and tired of uh, Megan about? That's what I'm saying. It seems like you hate that she don't like you, or what is it? It's some feelings in here, and it's very deep.
Crazy. Shouldn't have escalated right that it did. Can you just briefly walk us through what happened that night? It starts you're at a party at Kylie Jenner's house. I had went there and we were just hanging out and I was ready to go because I had been there all day. So you guys end up in a car. You, Tory Lanez, your friend at the time, Kelsey, and his driver / security.
It don't seem. Did y'all see a shirt on Tory? It looked like he didn't have on a shirt. Let's back that up a little bit. Why is his shirt off? Is he upset about something that he couldn't engage in? What is it? He is back there trying to get attention, but he could look like he can't get the attention that he wants from Megan. Look at him. To me, do they have on clothes? He go back there. He don't have on a t-shirt. What is going on? Tori seems like he want attention, and Megan not giving it to him.
All day. So you
Look, he don't have on a shirt. And she had dressed too. What went on? What really went on?
You guys end up in a car. You, Tory Lanez, your friend at the time, Kelsey, and his driver / security. Tory Lanez, whose real name is Daystar Peterson, is a Grammy-nominated rapper and singer from Canada. Kelsey Harris was one of Megan Thee Stallion's best friends from Houston. There was an argument, and you get out of the car, right? At that point, the argument wasn't even with me. Like, the argument was with the two people in the backseat.
Yeah, but Megan, he didn't. If the argument about them in the backseat, why would he attack you? Think about it. Why would he attack you? Why do he have anything to do with the argument in the back seat? What seat? What's going on here? Is something is going on in this conversation that Megan don't want to say. Her eyes are looking down. It's not looking at Gail. Okay, she should be looking at Gail instead of looking down. That analysis I am trying to run with her. She looking down. What is it that you're not telling us that you would like to tell Gail? You missing something.
So I asked the driver to pull the car over. Like, I'm done with this. And I should have stayed out of the car. Like, I should have not got back in the car. Mm-hmm. And they was like, Megan, just get back in the car. We almost there. Like, just get back in. Mm-hmm. So I get back in the car. It's like it's getting worse. Like, arguing in the car.
Okay, but my thing is, this is crazy. Why is the conversation in the back is agitating these two? Why are their conversation agitating these two, Tori and Megan? What is their argument about to make Megan get out that car, mentally aware that something is about to go down in that car. It got to make sense.
The argument in the car is getting worse, and I don't want to be in this car no more. Like, because I see it's getting crazy. So I get out the car, and it's like everything happens so fast. And all I hear is this man screaming. He said, dance. And he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh my.
I believe her story because she's telling the story. But look at her. She's not looking at Gail. Look at her body language. She the whole time Megan was sitting here with Gail. She's not looking at her. What was that conversation? What was that conversation? What was going on? Because Megan wasn't engaged in the conversation. She didn't want to be in that car for a certain reason. She didn't want to be. She heard it, everything going up. Is Tori involved with the people in the back seat? What were they planning on doing? What is the plan? It seemed like the plan didn't go through. What y'all think? Tell me in the comment section.
My God. Like, he shot a couple of times.
Commercial, y'all. Commercial. Woo-wee. He shot a couple of times. Tori, don't you know you could have hurt somebody? You could have killed somebody at that time. Why would he do that? Is something missing? Something is missing out this conversation. Because Megan, not one time, I said it again, I love Megan. I love her. I love her dancing. I love her mood. I love her songs, but it's not about that right now. It's something in this conversation is agitating this girl that she's not coming out with it, okay? But regardless of how she thinking and feeling, he never should have shot inside or outside the car, okay? That girl, her body language again. She hate that this happened. I don't see any tears. Maybe that's a tear right there. But it's something happened. And she is the victim. You're right. You are the victim. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Let me take that back a little bit.
And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, he shot a couple of times. And I was so scared.
In the car, shooting from the car, Megan?
He is standing up over the window, shooting. And I didn't even want to move. I didn't want to move too quick, like, because I'm like, oh my God, if I take the wrong step, I don't know if he can shoot something that's like.
She can't look at Gail while she's saying it. Why did Tori want to shoot and kill? Why he want to shoot Megan? He didn't have to shoot Megan. He could have slapped her. Why would he want to grab a gun to shoot Megan? What went on in that car secretly that don't nobody know but them? But Tori is wrong for shooting. He's wrong. Absolutely, he's wrong. Why would he step over the car and start shooting, getting ready to shoot at Megan? Like, it's more like, if you move, you're not leaving me. Then they're not even in a relationship. I think some feeling came in here, emotions came in here with whatever he was mentally doing. Look at her body language. Look at her body language. She didn't want this to happen with him. Something going on.
Super important. I don't know if he could shoot me and kill me. Like,
were you afraid for your life at that time?
I was really scared because I had never been shot at before.
Now let's see. Tori, I'm not gonna. She's the victim in this case. My thing is, what were you thinking, and what make you think that shooting at Megan was gonna make her stay with you? And if you know if she alive, she gonna tell. So what's the purpose of behind what you did? Period. Okay. And why did Megan get out that car? A good thing she did.
And I looked down at my feet because I wasn't even. The adrenaline is pumping so hard.
Okay, here's the part. I am a reaction channel, y'all, so this is what I do. Now, she looks down at her feet, she shot. But he didn't shoot inside the car. He shot over the car, remember? Hmm.
Not sure if he hit me. Like, I feel it, but I don't understand what's happening. So I look down at my feet and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm really bleeding.
So if he shot at her foot, he shot at her. He was shooting at her. Is she the only one out the car? I'm just going back. I'm reacting to what this young lady said. If she's the only one got out of the car, why is he shooting at her? And why did he shoot at her foot? What was his intention? What else happened? All of it is not said here mentally.
Like, drop down and I crawl in somebody's driveway. Like, I can't believe you shot me.
And what is he saying, Tory Lane saying?
He's apologizing. He's, I'm so sorry.
They sound like Tory at that party. They were doing, we don't know what kind of party it was. We don't know what Tory had. And his feeling got involved. Because don't forget, Megan wanted to leave. So Tory was having a good time. And he figured that Megan saw him having a good time. So much fun with the other girls. And she was ready to go, allegedly. She is not looking at Gail. I got a problem with that body language.
Please don't tell nobody. I'll give y'all $1 million if y'all don't say nothing.
What? I would give y'all $1 million if y'all wouldn't say nothing. Do you know how much millions Megan is worth, Tory? You shot her in the foot and you don't want her to say anything. You don't want the people in the car to talk and tell what happened. First of all, why did you get agitated about the argument in the back seat? You didn't shoot at them. You shot at Megan. It's Megan that you angry with. Look at that. This is the hurting feeling. That's her friend. That is her friend. Tory is her friend. She don't want him to be her man. Y'all know how that is. Come on now. Y'all don't been in a relationship. You got a best friend for your the opposite sex, you know, not the man. And you don't want nobody else. It came out of like something happened. Something happened. That's all I got.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you offering me money right now? Help me. Like, and if you're sorry, just help me. Like,
But at that moment,
we didn't even make it to the house. Like, somebody had already called the police, and it was like so many of them. It was helicopters. I was like, oh my God, we all about to die. Like, the George Floyd incident had just happened. The police are definitely very much shoot first, ask questions after. So I'm like, it's a hot gun in the car. I'm bleeding. I've been shot. They about to kill somebody. Like, something bad is about to happen.
so somebody hears the gunshots, they call the police. The police come, and they say what to you?
They tell everybody to get out
Get out of the car. TMZ obtained video from that night.
And you can see the footage of me in the swimsuit, limping backwards, feet.
Oh, somebody got jealous at the party. She just mentioned swimsuit. So were they at a pool party? Somebody got jealous at the pool party. And they was having a good, you know how you, I don't have a friend, everybody don't have a friend that when you go somewhere, you having a good time just because they're not having a good time, they ready to go. Now, she has on the swimsuit. So it must have been a pool party. And you can see as Macon walking back, she been shot. Her foot. She trying to walk back on her foot. And the police, she don't have a gun in her hand. So y'all should have came up and helped her.
Bleeding.
And they say to you, what happened here?
I don't remember everything they said to me, but I remember them asking me what's happening, what happened to you, and I didn't want them to kill any of us or shoot any of us. So I just said I stepped on glass because I.
Oh, come on. What? Megan. Megan. You lied to the police. You told them you stepped on glass. That wasn't your decision to make whether what the police gonna do or not. What make you think the police was gonna shoot? Y'all didn't have no guns out. If you were gonna do it this way, Megan, you should have took the $1 million from Tory. Because you lied to the officer. That's no excuse to tell an officer you stepped on glass. Still, you protecting Tory. Now, I don't know how this is going to end up in court, but I got court papers. Now, the way I see this, she lied. She lied to the officer. I stepped on glass. Y'all heard what Megan said. She did not say Tory shot me. I got some. She said she stepped on glass. What made Megan lie if she wasn't going to take the millions from Tory?
Why did you say that? Why didn't you say she shot me?
I didn't. For some reason, I was just trying to protect all of us because I didn't want them to kill us. Like
Megan, you're not the cops, Megan. You're not the police in this case. This is a poor excuse of what you said. You don't forget you're the victim here. You the one got shot. You already told Tory why he offered her millions, and then you lied to the police. Nah.
No, this person just did this to me. My first reaction still was to try to save us. Like, I didn't want to see anybody die.
Megan, what make you thought somebody was gonna die? Megan. You're not being honest right here, boo. You're not being honest right here. You was protecting Tory. You knew what nobody gonna die because y'all didn't have guns in y'all hand. You had on a bathing suit. That's Megan, I can't believe this. You protected you became not the victim. You should have told them what Tory did. You got shot in the foot, remember? Who shot you in the foot? You said Tory, but did he really do it? You lied. You lied. You lied. You stepped on it. Don't you know the police know a difference between stepping on glass and gunshot? Come on, baby. You was in college. You know better than this.
So I just said, I stepped on glass. So when I see people trying to use that against me, like trying to act like I'm lying, oh, she stepped on glass, she never got shot. I don't know what said I stepped on glass. I was lying.
You understand why people feel that thinking that way? Come on, Megan. Do you understand why people is feeling that way? It's because you sat here and on Gail's show and you defend the victim. You're not the victim if you turn around and say you stepped on glass, baby. This is a serious situation. You could have lost your life, Megan. Don't you see why your people feel that way? Because they care about you. You probably wouldn't have been here to tell your story if you had to went around another way.
To protect all of us. And sometimes I wish I really would have never said that.
You wish you would have just told the truth.
I wish I would have told the truth, but if it saved all of us from dying, then that's just probably.
Megan keep saying save us from dying. Who said y'all was going to die, sweetheart? Nobody. Nobody said y'all was gonna die. Look at that body language, y'all. Look at that body language, y'all. Look at that body language. Look at that. Now I wanna ask y'all a question. Y'all see that? You see the eyes? She don't appreciate the question that Gail's asking her. She didn't have no clue that Gail was going to ask her those questions. So she cut her eyes at Gail as if you set me up. You set me up right now, Gail. You made me not be the victim. Does she know that Gail is the same one that interviewed R. Kelly? And he got up singing, crying.
What it was meant to be.
So, when you told the police you stepped on glass, did they believe you?
I don't know.
So, how did you go from the glass? Did you go to the hospital?
So they took me straight to the hospital, and the police questioned me, and I said it was just glass.
You still stuck with that
I
story?
stuck with it was glass. And right as the officers were like, okay, we done with this, we leaving, the doctor came in and he was like, you know, you got bullets in both of your feet. Like, you got fragments.
People. This girl got bullet holes in both. She got 2 shots in her foot. Not glass shot. This guy shot her ankles to keep her from moving and keep her from going anywhere. So he shot her ankle. I'm not going to show. It's very graphic. It's very graphic. The police, y'all, she got 2.
In this foot, and it's like right on the back of your Achilles. And I'm like,
If he shot her on the back of her Achilles, it's almost right there. He was trying to stop her from dancing. Was he angry the way she was dancing at the pool party?
There is a medical report that says that there were bullets, that you had been shot. And
And here is the surgery, y'all. She had to have surgery on her ankles due to the fact that she was shot. She was shot. Don't you know an officer know the difference between a bullet hole and glass? She had to have surgery. Now he got to find out what happened. When Megan lied about this story changed. When it changed, it would change her lawsuit, because she lied. Allegedly, it would change.
medical report also says that to this day you still have
still bullet fragments.
It said until this day, successfully removed the bullet fragments. There were tiny fragments of retained missiles that were noted, however, deemed too small to attempt to retreat. In other words, she still have some of the bullet fragment inside of her Achilles, her ankle. Now, people, I'm going to skip over something that you said. Megan allegedly is trying to sue academic for for saying what he said on her show. Okay, let me take y'all over to that. She's here go the law. Here go the lawsuit papers. Okay, and you see what it says. It says, I want to give a shout out to academics. This is his paperwork. It says Megan PKA, Megan the Stallion plaintiff versus 1501 Certified Entertainment. She was going to sue academics. That's what she was doing. That is the entertainer she was going to sue for making statement about her about Tory. Okay, she going to sue academics behind this because he said some things uh, about he made statements and comment about well, that was for Tory, but she trying to get the company. That wasn't for academics, but she was going after academics also. She had threatened academics, told me she was going to him. But let me go back right here, y'all. I apologize. Let me go back. Okay, I read it wrong. But right here, she's going after Tory Entertainment, the 1501 certified entertainment. Okay. And she was also going after people who was against her. That's his record label. That's his it's his record company she was going after, okay? That's what she was going after. I apologize. Okay. And she didn't appreciate the things that academic was saying about her. So you see where they crossed out a lot of X's and O's and stuff like that, because you can't show the everything, you know what I mean? So it was a lot of things said that she see, this is the whole lawsuit paperwork. And we don't want to get all the way into it. But she's still suing, trying to sue Tory's entertainment company, even though he offered millions. He offered like Megan millions. He tried to offer her millions. I said Mr. Crawford discovered MTS on social media. When Mr. Crawford saw MTS perform, he knew there was no one else like her. They talking about making a stay in her music industry. Now, don't forget, Megan had got shot twice in the ankle. Now she back on the stage dancing. She wasn't even supposed to be dancing on that ankle. I wouldn't even dance. So all of this all of this involved in everything. Everything decided to bring on board Jane Price Entertainment as a record distribution. It's a whole lot of stuff in here. Mr. Prince is the godfather of Houston rapper. Okay, and he has a long history, a lot of stuff that goes on. This case gonna be bigger than what it is. Why it took place like that, I don't know. And that's the paper. That's the lawsuit that Megan has against Tory Record Company. And y'all tell me what y'all think about this. What you think happened at that pool party, and what made Tory just up and shoot Megan and then offer her millions? And then you have to ask yourself, what? This is my conclusion. What my conclusion is, what made Tory grab that gun and shoot? Just because the couples in the back seat was allegedly arguing. Okay, what made him reach over the when Megan got out of the car? Why did he reach over there and take a gun to shoot? It's some more sound like other drugs and stuff involved, love involved, cause she didn't even know she was shot. So in other words, I'm gonna stop you from walking. So when he shot, then you tell me you sorry, and then it's feelings there, because if it wasn't no feelings there, allegedly Megan would have told the police what happened. It's love here to me. It's love. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that lawsuit. Do you think Tory gonna win his lawsuit or not? Like, share, and subscribe. This is your girl, the real deal, Lanita Gill. I'm out.